BARTISM number 7. Ask creative questions that lead to answers without you having to ask specific questions directly. I love this tactic. Simply ask questions around the answer which you want to hear the other person say, but you don't want to be remembered for asking that specific question that the other person's going to go, oh yeah, you asked me directly about X, Y, Z. But instead, ask questions around it. You just asked how their day was and what they're up to lately, and the other party just spills the beans as to whatever they're up to. Your pauses and shutting up also contributes to the silence in the air that needs to be filled, so that the other person starts talking more while you talk less. Hence, you will eventually be able to get out of them what it is that you wanted to know without you asking any pointed questions to them. This is a good thing. The onus then remains on them as they told you what you wanted to know versus you coming across as sticking your nose into their business. Make sense? And this can be used to protect your emotions and the other person's emotions to some degree, which is you didn't come out directly asking, hey, tell me about this in particular, which might put them on the spot. But if you don't put them on the spot by asking these direct questions, but you ask creative questions that kind of, circulate around what you're trying to maybe hear, the other person just might volunteer it. Because when they talk to you and they answer these easy questions, they may feel kind of comfortable to open up. And that kind of helps their emotions. And it certainly helps yours because you're not looked at as the person who, wow, you certainly are a nosy one. You just want to know this. No, I actually want to know how your day is going. I mean, and I know everybody's asking you the question about, how you're doing and this and that with the recent surgery or whatever, But, I don't need to know that because you've already answered it enough everywhere else. I just want to know you're fine. Do I want to know what happened? Absolutely. I do. Of course I do. But I'm not going to let them know that. I want to know what happened. Yeah, no, just tell me about your day. Tell me how things went, and I'll be quiet. See how that works? Ask creative questions that lead to answers without you having to ask specific questions directly.